Wait a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, they saying Hove ain't done with him? They saying Jay-Z got more? Uh-oh. Let's see what's going on, because that first freestyle shook things up, and I got a announcement to make a little bit later on, so stay tuned. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Get this video to 5,000 thumbs up, because hip-hop is hip-hopping. I don't like rappers that don't rap, and it's rap time.
Intellectual curiosity about this.
Shout out to
Oh
Chigs.
boy, here we go, you guys. It's going to be scary hours soon. Just like I've been telling you guys the last couple of days, that Jay-Z freestyle at the Roots picnic was just an appetizer. You know, when you go to a restaurant, you might get the calamari, the wings, the fried shrimp. That was basically Jay-Z's freestyle diss to everybody on Saturday. Now, the actual main course, the entree, that juicy steak, that juicy lobster, yeah, that's going to be coming up real soon. Now,
before we even get further on, I'm going to keep saying this every chance I get. I was at the Roots picnic. I was there live, and Hove dropped that legendary freestyle, put all them on the Summer Jam screen. Now, here's another thing. I'm going to be at that Yankee Stadium show, too. Y'all thought I was going to miss that? Y'all thought I was going to miss that? Now, it's almost all but confirmed that Jay-Z got a project coming. And let me tell y'all something. Oh, you going to see a different screw face John when Hove, Jigga Jay-Z, Lucky Luciano drop. So I said a lot of this... You know, that's why the freestyle came out. He had to clear the air. He had to talk about what was going on. But like I said, I know more stuff is coming. Oh, yeah. Can I tell you how? I don't know. But I know. Something about my rap. I might have heard some things, but also just my rap sixth sense is telling me, uh-oh. And something might be coming at that Yankee Stadium Hove. You think Hove was going to do that in Philly with the Roots picnic and he don't got something for the Yankee Stadium? Now, who knows where the Knicks going to be at that time? That's what?
After Jay's freestyle on Saturday, the main consensus from everybody was that Jay is not done. He's not just gonna put out a quick freestyle addressing everybody and that will be it. No. A lot of people in the industry have studied Jay's pattern. People know how he moves when he's getting ready to roll something out. Mark Lamont Hill from the Joe Budden podcast actually confirmed that he spoke with somebody close to Jay, and that person basically told him that an album will be coming out shortly.
Future Screw here with a major announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a Patreon that I feel like I've been neglecting for years. That changes today for a couple reasons. One, because a lot of y'all tell me to react to things, and I feel like sometimes I can't get to them at a proper time or I don't get to them at all. That changes. And two, because the YouTube overlords, the AI bots, should not be the end-all, be-all in the determining of what I do or if you see my videos. So link in the description and pin comment. Right now, if you join my Patreon at any tier, I already have my Kendrick Lamar Heart Part 2 reaction up there. I have my Freddie Gibbs reaction that I never upload on this channel on there. I also will have the Vince Staples White Flag reaction and the MGK Wiz Khalifa Blog Era Boys up there. So shout out to everybody who joined. Shout out to the Patronis. This is a major, major step in the channel. And yeah, the power to the people, the power is in their hand. SFJ Nation, we move as one. Thank you to everybody who supports. Let's get it.
Got music coming at some point.
Now, here's the thing. I watched a interview yesterday, and I think he might be talking about Torre. Not 100% sure, but yesterday, Mark Lamont Hill, shout out to Mark. He the greatest addition to that Joe Budden. But he the only reason I still watch the Joe Budden podcast. But he had an interview with Torre, the homie Torre, and he asked if he knew, because, you know, Torre's got inside industry stuff, and he'd been around Jay in that camp for a long time. And, you know, he couldn't confirm nor deny. So I think he might be talking about Torre. So hip-hop is Jay about to be outside? Oh, God.
Point.
Oh, I mean, the hair to me indicates that there's music coming.
So
this is the first step.
And I might sound funny, but Jay does this. He has a hair journey with his music. I think he says he doesn't cut his hair during recording processes. Then he stops. I mean, then he cuts his hair when it's time to drop.
In the Hove cuts his hair before the album drops.
I've been saying the whole time that he's not putting an album out and nothing's coming out. I talked to somebody last night who's pretty close to it, and they said without they couldn't give me any more evidence
I
than
think it's
I asked
Torre. I
for,
think
but
you're
they
talking
said
about
it seems pretty certain now.
Shout out to the legend Torre, by the way.
The hair thing is a great point.
Yeah.
The hair did it for me.
The hair did it for me, but then I heard somebody who's working on the album allegedly saying that it's coming out soon.
Oh, so maybe it's not Torre. But Torre did have kind of a confirmation, but not really. So
Now, Mark is not the only person that feels like more is going to be coming from Jay-Z. Wait,
Bro,
whoa,
hip-hop
pause.
about to-
Jim Jones. That's right, you guys. Drake's mans. Yesterday on his IFC show, Jim sent a warning to everybody that got dissed, Drake, Dame Dash, everybody, letting them know that more will be coming from Hov. And you guys know exactly how much Jim Jones loves Drake. However, he had to keep it a buck with this warning and also with the freestyle. Here's what he
it's New York first. You know what it is. Come on now, stop playing.
said.
Jay-Z is set to headline an anniversary 3-night concert at Yankee Stadium over the summer. Well, Jim, you
I will be at that third night, by the way, because those first 2 nights, let's keep it gangster, they sold out real quick. And also, the first 2 nights, I think it's supposed to be like a Blueprint and a Reasonable Doubt show. And Jay-Z's, y'all know, I'm a Hov head. Jay-Z's like my favorite rapper, Jay-Z and Dot. And I'm gonna keep it gangster. I don't want to go to a Jay-Z show where it's just one album. Yeah, I know those albums front to back. I could rap you The Evils, 22 Twos right now, but I want a charcuterie board. I want a little, I want a little, let me get some from the Blueprint, let me get some from Blackout, let me get some from American Gangster, huh? Let me get some from Fade to Black. You know what I mean? Yeah, give me the Fade to Black version of that. You feel me? Matter of fact, give me the Gray Album version of Encore.
out there. You didn't get to see the show, but
No,
you saw the
didn't get to
aftermath.
see the show. I saw the aftermath. I've heard about it. Shouts to Hov. You know, Hov is the GOAT. And I'm going to say Drake is a GOAT also. But Hov is
Yeah, the mandatory throw that. Hov is the GOAT. Come on now.
the super GOAT. You heard? It's GOAT. GOATs is funny, so I always want to see where I'm at with this. But Hov is ultimately the greatest of all time for what he's accomplished, from where he started to where he's at. He's always set the barrier. He always broke his own barriers.
I agree.
Absolutely.
And it's crazy because if you don't know, Jay-Z actually has heated up Dipset before. Heated up Jim Jones specifically before. Listen to Dig a Hole.
The most wealthiest person we've seen come out of the hip-hop industry as far as an artist in all of his business endeavors. He's married to the most powerful woman in the world. He has put on an absolute phenomenal, legendary run for us. And I think that him coming out on stage at the Roots Picnic was absolutely incredible. I will say this, out of everything I've heard. From my experiences and seeing him engage throughout the years.
And you take his word because he was locked horns with Hov for a little bit. Hov hit him with a, nigga. I ain't gonna lie to you. Jim hit Hov with one of the nastiest rebuttals I've heard. What he said, you say 30's the new 20? Well, I'm 30, you 40, so who's 20? That shit was cold. I ain't gonna lie. I nicked Hov with that one.
He spared them a little
Oh,
bit.
absolutely.
People were trying to decipher all these type of things, but the freestyle was absolutely dope.
Right.
But even with that, for me, knowing what he has done and how he spared them lightly with the flow. He didn't even hit them with too much of the but he still managed to.
You know what I mean? He didn't even hit you with the hezzy. That was fundamental Hov. He just came through and did a little Tim Duncan. Let me get my score, my 30. Get my little 12 assists. You feel me? Let me get my 10 boards. You feel me? That's, you know what I mean? Wait till he go off. Yeah, 30 light for him. Wait till he go off. He got 40 games. He got Kobe 60s, bro. Wait for that.
Obliterate a lot of people into whatever. But let's see what happens. You know,
Well, he's
call
so
outs are call outs. You know, you say somebody's name, it goes on forever, no matter who starts it.
Yeah, Jay's so calculated. So he came out real light because we know where we could go with it, okay? So he did spare them, but I just love
how he's shaking up hip hop, bro. And I love what shakes up hip hop the most be rapping.
how like Jay-Z bars are just so elevated. Like you really have to like stop, listen to them, and you still are learning as you continue to listen.
But that's also an acquired taste, because that was a thing that we are so familiar to.
Yeah.
You understand? It's decoding.
Yeah, and that's why, you know what's funny is I saw some people who didn't understand. I'm not even going to say they didn't like it. They didn't understand what Jay was doing up there, and I went like, and there's some people I even like, where I go, man, I'll be listening to y'all, but some of y'all, when it comes to like breaking down actual raps, lyrics, and music, y'all aren't going to be the first 50th nigga I come to. So it's just like, yeah. What Jay was doing up there, it made me realize there is a disconnect in talent in doing this. Because we gone for so long in hip hop where it's just, you don't really have to have a talent. Your talent could just be making people listen to you, and that could be just by doing antics and dumb shit. Like for the longest time, we haven't listened to rappers because they're talented at rapping. That's why when Kendrick came out with this battle, niggas like, oh my God, it's a breath of fresh air, because it was. So it's like when a nigga up there doing all what Jay-Z's doing, scheming the entire verse while telling a lyrical narrative, while punchlining, while weaving seamlessly from one scheme to another, while having an overarching wire Marlowe theme through the whole thing. I get it. I would hate to be them niggas who can't. I just feel like I'm lucky that I could really, really understand this, and like hip hop is me. You know what I mean?
These rhymes and throughout the music, I believe this generation doesn't really get that the way.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was saying. He just said it more concise. Exactly.
We get that. And we can't be mad at that because they have their own music that they listen to and they understand it the way that they understand it. You heard?
Nah, you can't be mad at that because you can be. Because no matter what your generation or what you listen to, if we get to a point where you no longer are able to break down lyrics, because at the end of the day, there's always going to be, rap is always going to be lyrics on a beat. So if we start getting to the place where you've been such a passive listener, you no longer have the ability to break down, or let's really call it what it is, comprehend what you're listening to or consuming, that is bad. There should never be a point where there's a genre where they make a style of reading where you don't comprehend what you just read. It don't matter what generation it is or what style. We should always be able to, I don't care if that's my biggest thing. I can break down Designer's Panda verse and show you the lyrical brilliance of that verse the same way I could break down a Nas or MF Doom verse. It'd be y'all that be separating and thinking, like, I could break down Uzi's Ronda Rousey lyrically and say, I could comprehend. It don't matter what, like, that's no, nigga. Because we're just losing reading comprehension skills. That's all that is.
But as a fan, decoding music has always been...
That's the vibe with me.
And that's not just a hip-hop thing. Decoding music has been a thing in music since music was a thing. Decoding, Wade in the Water has to be decoded. It's secretly, like, if we got to the point where niggas now, when basically music started for niggas as very encoded, secret, hey, meet us at the drinking gourd, and now at the part where a nigga can sing Father Drinking Gourd and you don't know what it is. Yeah, nigga, there was a point in Black history where you had to be able to break down lyrics or you would die, nigga. Like, for real.
That's what bars are.
Yeah.
I want to see the Yankee Stadium freestyle. I think that's when it's going to turn up. The Roots picnic was cool.
This is the beginning,
but I do believe
this is the beginning.
The Yankee Stadium freestyle
This is the beginning.
will be something like Martin Luther King, I have a dream speech.
So now we are.
All right, I'm going to stop it right there. Y'all make sure y'all go check out the rest of Chiggs' video and have him break it, see what he thinks. Now, I don't think Jay, you know, should keep harping on stuff. I think Jay should wait specifically till, like, if he's going to Drake say something on wax or lyrically, which I don't think he's going to, and then I would do that. But right now, if it ends where it ends, Jay thrashed Drake in this battle. Because you got to look at it. Janice, STFU, and I think Whisper My Name or his two shots. And then you got to compare that. So round one, or you can do the preliminary first round is one of those disses. But you can't have 2 starting rounds. So either Janice or Whisper My Name, one of them is a starting round, one of them is the actual, one of them is the preliminary shoot off, just a warning, and the other is the starting. So you have to compare that with the Roots Picnic freestyle, and nobody's going to tell you. So it's like, Jay don't even really necessarily need to do that, but I do think whether it's a new song, whether it's a new whatever, he should drop it. And there's a lot he should address, that he has to address. And I don't think he necessarily has to address like Drake specifically or Dame. Well, I don't think he needs to address any rappers more specifically until they fire him, because right now the ball's in their court and he's up 20. Jay's up 20 on him. So what y'all niggas gonna do? You know what I mean?
Officially got it.
So, hey, I'm here for it, but if he does this, I'm here for it too. Let's get it, brother.